What is up? What is up, YouTube? We have ourselves a new Jaguar Wright. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. Trying something new, Jaguar. Uncle Mike trying something new, Jaguar. Hey, check this out, man. I had an opportunity to talk to Jaguar on a couple occasions. Shout out to the Wolf Gang, baby. That's Jaguar, man. Hey, oh my God, what's wrong? What's wrong with the computer? We're working on some things, man. We're working on music and different things also. So if you got somebody that's trying to really get into the music industry, I help people. We're putting together I keep calling it the CD. I'm old school. We're putting together music to help people, to raise money to help people and everything. So I got a team of people. So if you rap, sing, or dance, or write music or whatever, you want to help participate and help find these kids. That's our main focus. I don't know how we're going to do it yet. We're reaching out to Jaguar Wright and her team, big homie CC, the Sean Atwood crew and everything. We're going to get something together, man. So if you want your voice to be heard, your music to be heard, if you're a producer, make beats, a beat maker, whatever, let's work together, man. Let's prove to the world how the real music industry should work. Jaguar Wright talk about Jay-Z. A lot of people talk negative and bad about Beyoncé and all this type of stuff. Let's take all the drama and all the bull out of music and just do music and positive stuff and get people to enjoy the music and help people. That's where I'm at. So I'm assuming I'm the CEO, the head honcho. I don't play that. If you want to act stupid and act like you ain't part of the team in any kind of way, I cut you. I cut you real hard. Don't ask no questions. I don't care what you say. Ain't got time for all that. So without any further ado, look what I got, Jaguar. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Mr. Carter has done things to me. He did not do that thing to me directly himself. That's not a backpedal. That's a clarification.
Hey, shout out to Real Life.
It ain't real life.
Street Stars.
Real life street stars.
Shout out to them, baby. We doing a reaction to their song. They video. I'm trying to get things together, y'all.
Real life street stars. Come on. We got them back once again. It's the 2024 wrap up. We about to go all the way through there, Jack. We about to have a conversation. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through, but would you say how would you grade the year 2024? Like based on like things happening in the world, like what would you put 2024 in the year of our Lord?
Hey guys, thank you for watching our videos. If you want to check out our live channel, the Music Recording Network Live, where we dive deeper into videos that we put up and talk about different things that's going on in the world. You can participate in our chat or you can come on live. You don't even have to show your face. Go to our live channel, subscribe, voice your opinion, because we would like to hear from you and help us come up with solutions. Now, let's continue on with this video.
Not surprising for me.
Wow.
I didn't say all of this was going to happen.
You felt a lot of stuff. Were you surprised about anything though? Like
no, there are a few things that did surprise me though. Yeah, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. Hey,
𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. He was always in there.
Bitch.
All right. Well, so how we want to do it, Jack? We want to touch on things not in chronological order, but just things that happened throughout the year.
Sure.
You kind of kicked it off right there, man. Let's go ahead and start with the jig in the room. Question, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦.
Yeah.
Do you feel he was always laying in wait, like watching the whole playing field, reading his statements?
He's a fixer for billionaires. He's the male version of Olivia Pope.
His name sounds familiar.
The show Scandal, the only time Olivia Pope went on camera in front of the public was when the administration was in serious trouble. Fixers don't come out front. They stay in the back. Matter of fact, he's gotten less screen and airtime with this. Oh, it ain't a case, and we gonna bribe everybody to say it ain't. Than he did with getting Alec Baldwin off of a crime he didn't commit.
Wow.
You know?
So can I ask you, when it comes to the Roc Nation statement that put out that they said was Sean Carter's statement, they say that wasn't his statement, that was more of his lawyer's statement. Where do you lie with that truth? Like, was that Jay saying, hey, let me tell them what I want, and you just use ChatGPT to make it sound good or something?
I mean, it sounds about the same as his Grammy speech.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Blah, blah, blah. But there were a few things that was said that I was very surprised about.
What's that?
Especially Yellow Beezy. I was very surprised that he even would acknowledge the fact that he knows Yellow Beezy.
Oh.
You know? Like, what's a guy like Mr. Carter doing knowing a guy like Yellow Beezy? I mean, they don't have anything in common age-wise.
I mean, if you was to guess.
We know how he feels about referring to friends as family. That's a no-no. So I'm just curious. How does he know Yellow Beezy?
I mean, he did have a #1 hit that was kind of moving.
Yeah, that came and went real fast, just like Cardi B. Guess he gonna live off of his single forever too. Interesting.
I love Vanilla Ice.
Man, I'll never forget when he first got that little Mozzie coupe and he would bring it up to the colonies all the time. Last time I saw Beezy, it was over there at Mario Andretti Raceway.
Oh.
He loved hanging up there with the white people, driving his little.
He got not too far from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
just like Mo3 got not too far from where his alleged trap that Lamisha Fuller's been telling us all about here on YouTube.
Oh man. Oh,
yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
Want to know what I find even more interesting?
What's that?
He was questioned for the unalivement of Mo3, and then all of a sudden the feds got involved, and then allegedly Desiree Perez does what she does. Interesting. Also interesting that something is socially jarring as the unalivement of Mo3 that happened in broad daylight, which was clearly a red rum. Now the men that were charged for it have release dates.
I'm puzzled by
how is this happening?
Last time I checked, red rum is life, and the penalty, the Texas style justice. So I'm just curious. And once again, Yellow Beezy's name is making its way into the fore around a very negative social time. I'm just trying to figure it out. Now all of a sudden Lil Wayne's got allegations of stuff. Maybe the Jigga Man knew, and that's why he didn't give him the Super Bowl. I mean, Kendrick would be the cleanest MC right now. Everybody's tainted. They all beautified.
Now, Jack, let's do it like this. Because you just said you mentioned on what is considered a friend, quote unquote, and we seen what Jay people had mentioned as far as his lawyer saying that Diddy is not a friend. They are just acquaintances. He does not consider him a friend. He does not hang out. He doesn't know nothing about him. And then there's a video going viral right now where Diddy is saying he brings Jay-Z for the 20-year anniversary of Bad Boy, saying
Jay-Z's special.
That's crazy.
He says, like, when I'm in trouble, I call on him.
Yeah, and guess what? He did it this time, just like D. Haven said. And guess what? He ain't there. What's new? Boo-boo?
Yeah, Puffy.
we had Dr. Umar in a couple days ago, in which
salute.
And he said that there probably was a conversation between Diddy and Jay to where like
who the fuck gives a shit about what fucking Umar Johnson has to say in it? That hogwash she did with Art of Dialogue, implying that the 13-year-old, now 37-year-old autistic victim was black, that a black father wouldn't stand for that. Like he literally set up there and put a whole race on a Jane Doe who none of the details or anything about who she was mentioned. And then in fooldom fashion, he tied it all the way to Trump. Trump. So here's the lineup. They're trying to take down all the black billionaires, so when Trump gets in office, all the black billionaires will know not to help their people. And that's why all of this is happening. Because Trump is going to make the black billionaires not help their people.
So can I ask you this, Jag? Because hogwash.
These niggas ain't helping their people as it is.
Go on, Jag.
So Jag, I got a very
doing.
I got a very important question.
Laundering money through charities, allegedly. I'm just curious, what he done?
Damn.
Shout out to Magic Johnson, a real black billionaire who wasn't all freaked off, who actually made business, bank exchange, created dollars in real black neighborhoods so real black families could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
Amen.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
Amen.
An advocate. Now he did that.
In other words, we are all human and we make mistakes. Amen. Amen. Shout out to him and Michael Jordan. Yeah. Y'all can sit here and act like Michael Jordan never did anything, but y'all gonna praise Oprah. Yeah. Michael Jordan is responsible for bringing a lot of blacks into the business side of the sports center and everything. Like, I don't know, assistant coaches and all that type of stuff. People up in the office, in the booths and everything. Do your research before you start talking about our people, I guess, or anybody. Hell, I'm colorblind. I don't care. Help people. Help people. That's all.
And
listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable, G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
Wait, please name them because we need to know.
Wait a minute.
I'm not doing that.
Those are things that I'll be discussing on the Jaguar Wright show from here on out.
Shout out Jaguar Wright show. But yeah, no, we need those names because god dang. We can't have them out here just spreading the devil juice.
The hate
that ninja. So Jack, let me ask you.
A lot of dangerous people out there.
Come on now. When New York first uplifted the statute where you could kind of have a civil suit against your whoever might have caused
your assailant, your oppressor.
What do you feel the agenda of that was? Because we already seen Bill Cosby go through it, R. Kelly go through it. What do you think their agenda was to give 2 years to say anybody could not go criminal, but you could have a civil suit?
To give the feds a chance to clean up as much of the mess as they can before Trump made it in.
Mm. Mm. You don't think it was to attack the black community?
No.
Of our
How could they do it better than we do it to ourselves? Diddy and Jay-Z were never friends. First,
if we could just take color out of this whole situation for a minute, maybe we can get something done. Maybe, just maybe.
Because of our
how could they do it better than we do it to ourselves? Diddy and Jay-Z were never friends. First the Fat Boys, now this. Ain't nothing to believe in.
Jaguar, that's my saying.
On,
first
Jack,
the Fat Boys break up.
When you on a set of
friends.
Wait. When you on a set of Song Cry, the MTV situation, and you're around Jay-Z, you're in rehearsal.
Yeah.
Did he never hopped on the phone? He never had a conversation. Hey, yeah, that's Sean. That's the other Sean. We good.
I never paid attention to what people did with their cell phones. I minded my business.
Did you ever see Diddy around Jay-Z?
I mean, of course. At parties, at events. Everyone knows this. This ain't nothing new. Everyone knows this. The simple fact that that nigga went and did exactly everything I said he was going to do. I said on Piers Morgan, I've been making that jump ever since, but don't nobody want to give me credit for that. All of these people he been robbing all of these years. And I know I'm responsible for him losing at least $125 million in the past 2 months. I say that with pride.
Go on, Jag.
Yeah, so
Don't
Jack.
nobody want to give me credit for what I do.
Jaguar was right.
Yeah, they might say you're bringing down our black billionaires, Jack. You're bringing our black billionaires down.
How can I do that? I'm a liar, right? How could I do that? I'm crazy, right?
There you
How
go.
can I
Talk
do
to
that if
him.
I'm not right?
Talk to him. How can I bring down? If I'm a liar, how can I bring down a billionaire?
I don't need to be right. I just need to admit that y'all was wrong.
Come on now.
If I could get a dollar for every person that's called me a liar in the past 5 years.
For no reason. Call a girl a liar for no reason.
I'm about my satellite next week.
You do seem like a keeper of information.
Oh, I am what I am, and I do what I do. And it is what it is.
So Jack, can I ask you, Kareen Steffens came forward and said she heard the allegations about Sean Carter, and she believes them because of her interactions with him.
Of course.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Like, but how many more need to come forward? I'm curious.
Do you feel like people hide their past in the security of marriage? Like, hey, I got a new wife. My past is my past. We should talk about that.
Martin. He went and found himself a little Tisha 2.0, and everybody forgot about that Paratown thing. Now, guess what? Will Smith don't know Diddy either.
Will Smith don't know Diddy either.
It's a whole virus, G. It's like, I don't know Diddy.
What do you think that's about?
I don't even like baby oil. I don't know Diddy. I can Diddy do our bops.
No, wait, Jag, you had a lot of criticism towards Will Smith, and y'all, hey, Philadelphia, Philly. Do you feel like
he grew up in Overbrook?
Oh, okay. Is that a different part or something, or
must be too sad?
It ain't quite Philly.
Okay, but for him to distance himself during his speech, like saying, "I don't know Diddy, I don't do baby oil," when you see that, knowing his own situation, what does Jaguar Wright take from that?
I am really not trying to get smacked in the face with a bottle like Jamie Foxx. That's how I'm race.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Jack, someone had made a situation saying that this whole situation with Diddy and everybody would not have happened if Diddy didn't put 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, Young Miami, out on Front Street, going to her shows, letting her talk about their relationship openly on her podcast, giving her a show. All this would have been still going on if 𝗗𝗢𝗡 never got the okay to kind of do a lot of stuff that Diddy never did do. What do you take to that? That 𝗗𝗢𝗡 might have sparked anger.
Yeah, nah, she ain't that relevant. She's exactly what they say. We're getting a 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. She ain't that deep.
You don't think
this? Everything that she'll testify to, she's guilty of. Wherever this goes, she's gonna be on probation for quite some time. She ain't white. They ain't gonna let her go like they let that white boy go.
Do you feel is a woman scorned?
Come on now. Y'all know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Whatever that woman feels, she's got the right to feel. She earned it the hard way. And it's kind of disgusting that people are still trying to find a way to slut shame her. In order for any of this to have happened, she would have had to admit it, all of the things that she did wrong as well. She's already swallowed that. And her husband supported her behind it.
Yeah.
People keep forgetting that part of the story. They're a newlywed couple with young children. They're trying to build a family in a very ugly world, a world that the mother of that family is all but too understanding of. She knows all of those things. She knows what happened. And she's sitting there putting those angels to bed every night, praying to God that her and her husband, Mr. Fine, can always keep them from that happening to them. If nobody is even taking that into consideration, then really it's time for you to log off.
That's real.
Nobody's thinking about that. Nobody's thinking about the fact that a compromised national network like the National Broadcasting Company allowed a bullying job happen to a 37-year-old traumatized autistic woman with no comfort there, with no one there to shield her, to give her peace. Anyone who knows autistic people, they crumble in social settings and they'll do anything and say anything just to get you to stop pressuring them. NBC should be sanctioned for that.
Right.
What do you thought? And they should pay her.
Yeah, what are your thoughts with NBC putting her out? Just even interviewing her behind.
I think they're just as grubby for what they done to R. Kelly and then give Jay-Z a fluff ball interview. Where's Gail?
Where's Gail?
Why Gail ain't got no interview for the Carters? They're such good friends.
Hey.
Where's Gail? What, she trying to keep the brain away from Oprah before she passed out on the Ozempic again? I don't know. Where is this?
Jack, she just had a birthday. He's like,
oh my goodness.
And her birthday.
Okay.
Tell her to take her ass to a dance party with Beyoncé. Go the fuck on.
Now,
almost mesmerized America into bringing that trap queen into the White House to run us in the ground.
Trap queen.
That's all she is. She a trap queen. I'm gonna call it like it is.
Almost. Now, wait, hold on, Jack. Blue Ivy Mufasa's out right now, and Blue Ivy's there. Should we just like?
Is it not a lot of people watching it? You sure that wasn't just a screening party? Usually something of that magnitude. It got beat by
Sonic.
By Sonic. And Moana too is whooping ass. Right behind it.
Do you feel that's nepotism at its finest once again?
I feel like they always knew it was a mediocre film, but they thought that the prestige to the Carters was going to make it happen. They didn't know the Titanic was about to hit the berg.
Did you watch it, Jet?
For what?
For the singing lessons, Jack. For the singing lessons.
I think they should just watch my content. Ain't nothing to learn there.
So, Jay, I got to ask you, there's a movement going on right now, #Free Diddy. It's gaining steam. It's gaining a lot of steam right now.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess people are just kind of like, they're missing the parties. They're missing something. What are your thoughts when you see a Free Diddy hashtag going?
I'm going to tell you this. God bless him. God bless every last one of them.
Be blessed.
You know, it's just, it's unfortunate, you know, that people are longing for all of that abuse and all of them pharmaceuticals and all of that unconsented this and D. You know what I think? I think we should find a big uninhabited island, and everybody that wants to free Diddy, we put them right there on that island, and then we take Diddy and we put them there and let them loose. And let them have Diddy. And we call it Diddy Land. And you like it, you're going over there with you.
Wait, so
let him show you all the love he has to give.
But Jack, does a part of you not feel bad for Sean Carter or Sean Combs at all?
You know.
Okay.
I never feel bad for people who don't feel bad for anyone other than themselves. These are extreme narcissists. I'm sorry. I what's to feel bad for? Everything that they've done, they're about to reap what they have sown. And how can I be mad at their harvest? It's what they planted. It's what grew. Let them feast on the bounty of their. Let them. They don't have food. Let them eat cake.
Hey.
Eat the cake, anime.
So, Jack, let me get your thoughts on, and let me get your take on, I think either Don Lemon or maybe Torre. He's been very... Oh, man. He just recently said, like, I
don't give a fuck about that fact.
All right.
I really don't.
Then let me ask you this.
Whatever he said...
Yeah, for those like him.
That's my response. You want to know what my response is? To anything and everything, all things, future, right now, all included, you're fat. Touré, your ass is Touré. We need to free Diddy in your ass. Eat it, stop clout chasing me. It's starting to get pathetic. You're sitting over there on TikTok, dry begging for hands. Like you're weird, G. You look like a lost character from Back to the Future. You're like the nigga Christopher Lloyd with no originality. That's how I feel about you two, right? I'm the drunk auntie. Well, hold on, let me sip my wine and say this one last time so we can make sure you get it. You're you a French fry, deep fried in Diddy lard. I don't get no what you gotta say. Now go die on TikTok. Keep dry begging people.
So,
attention, you whore. It's disgusting. Get a fucking haircut.
You got it.
Get some new. Call Courtney Burgess. Ask them for them Gothams.
Oh, damn.
Weird. I'm sorry. What was it?
Yeah, can we have you address the rumors of backpedaling, taking things back that was said prior?
I mean, what you want me to say?
Yeah, I don't know.
AI some to make it sound like I said something that I didn't say. I told the actual story in the name of the that actually done what he done. I clarified it that though Mr. Carter has done things to me, he did not do that thing to me directly himself. That's not a backpedal. That's a clarification.
There you go.
Unfortunately, he's so thirsty for Jaguar Wright content and lies and conspiracy that this made it all the way to TMZ. Meanwhile, you got internet cyber stalkers plotting future swattings, calling sheriffs about warrants on me, and calling the Diddy hotline saying that they need to make me a client immediately. Giving my fiance's personal phone number that there's no way that stalker can. Let me share a little something with you. I put up a short today on my channel, the Jaguar Wright Effect.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all should see this. It's unbelievable. Okay, here we go.
The Jackie has to get up and go. Okay, she ain't got nowhere to go. I don't see like outside to her so she can shut up.
They want to send the police to your house. They want to SWAT you. I told you when you sat with Sean Atwood, this was going to happen. Now they're making plans for you, Lanisha. No one listens to me, even though I'm always right. And now, the contents patrols. Good luck.
Just to let y'all know, I actually downloaded some software where you can clone your voice, and in the software it says you got to check the box to acknowledge that you're going to use this software to clone your personal voice only, because all you got to do is put an audio of Jaguar Wright's voice into this app and it's only like what, $12 a month or something like that, and whatever you type in there, Jaguar voice will come out. Let's say if Jaguar was talking to her son, you could put the son voice in there, and all you need is about 3 or 4 sentences of them talking. Yeah. And we used it. I used it for my voice, and I was like, dang, that joint sound just like me. And I'm just because I'm thinking of ways to do these videos faster, right? But I noticed that some of the words, even though I can barely say some of the words, but it was too many words that it was mispronouncing, so to speak. Does that make sense without the street flow on it? So I'm just saying all this right now to let y'all know that, yes, there are softwares you can voice clone. You can Google it. Google voice cloning, and you'll see it. Yeah.
The first question I have, Jag, is I'm curious. I love Baby Yoda, and I love, why don't you just put your face out there on those? I'm just curious before I even talk about that content.
Who needs to see my face? Y'all know what I look like.
Sound like Kanye West doing a deposition. I hear you. So with that being said, to get swatted, again, Jag, we
troll food now, Lamisha Fuller. And they're gonna feast because I know these stories. They're gonna make that girl's life a living hell for content. They're gonna terrorize her. They already have an address. And she ain't me. Good luck.
Any advice you would give her?
Go to God and tell the truth to the authorities.
A little more light.
Because they're going to ride you down. You're their Christmas meal. They're going to feast on you.
But Jack, did Busby ever reach out to you, his law firm?
Yeah. After he was called by Danny Robinson, and she gave him our phone number.
Yeah.
And we made it very clear when we spoke, we weren't interested in retaining him, but we wished him all the best and Godspeed. And if there's any information that we have that could help him, he's more than welcome to it. But there was no plan to work with Tony Busby. And that's because I was waiting on another piece of information to be confirmed. And it was Ms. Beyoncé Giselle Knowles Carter just donated $100,000 to the Busby alma mater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beyonce?
Yeah. Interesting. That Mrs. Knowles, because she's now dropped the Carter. And yeah, she's
Oh wait, she dropped it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's just listed in Forbes, and now she's donating to her husband's arch enemy's alma mater in Houston, Texas, where all of those families consort and know each other and country club together and go to Joel Osteen's services from time to time. Yeah.
Oh man.
Interesting. Do you know what I really think is going on?
Let's go.
I think we're witnessing the beginning of the War of the Roses. Do you remember that movie, War of the Roses, with Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner? And it was about this couple. They were together and they had this wonderful life, but then it was just time for them to part ways. The wife outgrew the husband. He wanted things to stay the same. She wanted things to change. They waged war on each other. The divorce was catastrophic, and it ended up claiming the both of their lives fighting over property. I think Jay-Z and Beyonce is about to give us War of the Roses 2.0.
Go on, Jack.
Matthew Knowles has been auspiciously quiet. Wonder why.
Yeah, you know, Matthew is he got his own problems to deal with.
Yes, but if anything goes down with the Carters, it goes down for the Knowles because they live off of what's generated from that marriage.
Definitely.
They're very quiet. Or maybe Tony Busby's just doing all the speaking for them to make sure that their daughter can break away, maintain some symbol of, oh my God, I didn't know he was a monster. I will survive. Books, tours, terrible remixes, new, footwear lines and all of this. And yeah.
So let me get your take, May. All this is going to come to a head in May when this case opens up.
No, it's not. That's just the kickoff.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my God.
If Beyonce is trying to burn the Jigga Man before it gets her brain completely, this is going to be delicious.
Oh, my God.
Do you feel Beyonce performing on Christmas Day is overshadowing Kendrick's?
Oh, no, I think it's a humiliation ritual. I think it's going to be the worst day of her life. I can't wait.
I can't
Christmas
wait either.
Day, Netflix,
I'm going to be doing a live reaction on my Patreon to the
Me subscribing just to watch your live reaction. I swear. I got to get your take on it because I think they're trying to make this almost as big as Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're going to see how that's working.
Uh-oh.
Okay. right, Jack.
Joe Biden is asleep, and Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. Hey, dance party with Beyonce. Hey, dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Yo, coldest diss track of the year.
Oh,
He
man.
wrote that beat too, because you know that's that partition beat. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Y'all didn't notice that?
I did not notice that.
It's a partition beat. He dissed her on her own song.
Oh, man.
Oh man. Oh man.
Dance party with Beyonce.
Okay.
Dance party with Beyonce.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, Jack, here's what we're about to do. We want to go over some events just throughout the year that's happened, and we just got to get Jaguar Wright's take on a lot of things that's kind of taking place. We're going to be all over the place with this. We're going to kind of jump around, so we're not in chronology. We're not going January to December. We're moving around.
Okay.
But I have to get your first and foremost take on the Jamie Foxx special. What happened was. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I fell asleep on it. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We tried. We turned it on 3 times. We gave it.
Oh, I heard that about Netflix movies. You know, you give it the first 10 minutes, if it don't tempt you.
The Diddy joke. And him, and he was in the dark tunnel, and was it the devil or was it Diddy? Like, I heard that part, and then he started crying. And then he kept on crying. And I just kind of said, you don't have to cry alone. I'll be there by your side. I'll be strong.
So Jan, let me ask you.
Ooh, God bless him.
For a person like Jamie Foxx to go on there and be that vulnerable to the world, you don't give him like some type of credit. Say, hey, I give you to cry in front of
the same amount of credit I give for that performance in Ray. He's an amazing actor.
Oh, wow.
Everyone knows that.
By design, you say.
He was on stage.
Oh.
He's an actor.
Okay. Okay.
How many, Jag? How many times did you laugh, Jag?
In the first 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes.
10 minutes of it. I don't know. I remember when he started running down on Cat Williams and he was imitating Cat. And I'm like, you better with Wanda.
That was a pretty good impression though, right?
I mean, it was a good impression, but he does impressions.
Yeah.
You know, he's an actor. See?
What do you say to black men being vulnerable though, like kind of going into our emotions? Don't we need more of that?
I think it would be great if y'all could be vulnerable about all of these children that are being trafficked that no one seems to be paying attention to because everyone's looking at the newest distraction in the Diddy and Rock Nation downfall.
Hey.
That part.
That part.
How about if they turned one of the biggest voices for this movement to come into full swing has now become one of the greatest distractions. They have tried to make Jaguar Wright a distraction.
Right.
Meanwhile, while everybody's talking about I'm backpedaling, I'm backtracking, I said this, I said that, I did this, I did that. Nobody's paying attention to the fact that the Carters are losing millions by the week and liquidating faster than Ozempic liquefies the bread in Oprah Winfrey's belly.
Yeah, no, the fact that a lawsuit was filed, and normally whenever a black man gets in a lawsuit, brands drop them.
Yeah, like that French company that's responsible for 50% of Rockefeller's estimated revenue. They talking about suspending that and pulling out. You know, like Diddy never did. They want to just pull out. It's funny. Everyone else in the world seems to have a more accurate picture of the Carters than Americans do. Way the Daily Mail is just pulling up all those lovely pictures from a very, very young Destiny's Child and a very adult Mr. Carter. Okay.
Jack, I wanted to ask you about Michael Jackson.
What about him?
Was he touching little kids?
What I will say is they spent a lot of money and a lot of time trying to convince people that he did. And yet every witness that they had recanted or was found to be a liar. You know, the simple fact that he was a child victim of SA in the industry, the things that happened to him in Motown, the way he was abused, the way he was taken advantage of by the late Quincy Jones, may he rot in hell. The way he was lined up by his own people when all he ever did was try to warn people how to protect yourself from the industry. The way he gave good counsel to Aaron Carter and let him know that he would be targeted by Sony, and look at what happened. And now we have Liam Payne. You know, it's interesting where people's minds go.
It does seem like a campaign to attack the melanated. But would you say how do you pick and choose what's true? Like when you hear Michael Jackson versus Diddy, Bill Cosby versus R. Kelly, Jay-Z versus whoever else.
R. Kelly had his own set of Diddy tapes. That's what got him. Bill Cosby admitted it in a deposition that he thought nobody was ever gonna see. Diddy was broadcasted on CNN violently attacking and abusing at what they've been trying to disprove was an FO. I'm just saying.
I hear you.
You can't argue with reality. Rainier Satterwhite, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then, is now. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment in New York. Oops.
The detail.
That's how Rainier Satterwhite made it into this world. Take the test. That's fine. We'll give you don't know Diddy. Take the test.
That's true.
You making Legina Go look halfway rational. You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test. Do something.
Would you like to see him on the couch?
About lack of integrity and valor and integrity, and you've been dead beating it your whole life. Meanwhile, your daughter's looking more like somebody you used to be with than somebody you married to. A whole lot more.
Okay. So, Jack, can I get your take on you had a live, and we just have to address it. The other party's not here, but you said a lot about the Tiffany Haddish situation, in which she jumped on your live, and it was a little it seemed playful, but it seemed serious. Can you at least address that for the audience as far as who may have seen you and Tiffany Haddish had a little back and forth?
Oh, I mean, I talked some Cash Money bullshit. She said what she had to say. Meech got on the phone with her. And we've been cool ever since.
There you go. Yeah,
But
no.
I don't know where else to go with that. That's what it is.
No, they're definitely I
misjudged her.
There you go.
Just like everyone did. And her story, it's explosive. And when you look at the connections of what's, the intersection between David Spates, who filmed and edited it and, helped write the script, and Aries Spears, and now the case has been settled, and me and Tiffany are going to talk about it. I had wanted her to come to the couch because this is where I always bring my hard-hitting truth. That's been our journey up until now.
Yeah.
But this conversation, I think it's just going to be her and I.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing it on this Jaguar Wright show. It's going to be our first episode. And after everything that's happened this year, especially after I found out about what happened to the D. Haven video, it's become very clear to me that my truth is very explosive. And though we've worked so hard, as you guys have built this platform, and I've done my best to support it with hard-hitting content, it's just gotten to the point where my truth has become a little bit too dangerous. And I need to be accountable. My brand, my channel, for the things that I say. You guys weren't sued, but you were struck unfairly. Your platform was targeted, and it was all because of me. And now that Odell and I are finding our feet and we have our rhythm as journalists together and content creators, it's time for us to be accountable for everything we put out. They say they can't sue us for this. Well, guess what? We have the Jaguar Wright show. Come at us directly. You don't gotta call Rupert Murdoch over here. You don't gotta confer with Leor Cohen over here. Come at us directly. And the only way that we can guarantee that is if my content lives on the Jaguar Wright show.
Are you ready for the weight of that?
I've been at the weight of that.
Right. I knew that was the answer.
We support you, Jack.
Hey, all right, let's
do the wake of everything that's happened to Wendy Williams. If my voice is going to be this loud, I wanted to stand for something. They tried to take Wendy out of the game. I pray that one day she can come back. But the Jaguar Wright show is going to carry her mantle until she can come back and do it herself. I'm not saying that this is going to be a lifelong project, but until someone with that much power can come and hold it down, I will be there for Wendy.
As we go down through some things that happened throughout the year, I first and foremost have to ask you the thing that kicked off the year with Cat Williams.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about, us being woke and Cat Williams waking us up. The effect of his interview with Shannon Sharpe and Club Shay Shay. Remember, you came in to the Blue Couch right after that.
Yeah.
What do you think he triggered when he came and sat on that couch with Shannon Sharpe and started saying the things he said?
He kicked over the first domino. At the perfect time. Because that was just at the moment when they were revving up it was a money grab, was a liar, Diddy didn't do anything, it was just a shakedown. And thank God that interview came when it did, because it really cut that in half. And then we finally got the video on May 17th, my birthday.
Also, Cat Williams came with some receipts on some other stuff. And the way Cat Williams speaks, you can tell he's not lying. So he had that on his side. Then he came with some Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer receipts, because they actually took some of his jokes. Yeah. So he had receipts when he came also. So that made everything that he said was, you know, especially when he said, Diddy likes to party. And you got to tell him no, you know. So, yeah, that was crazy.
That is true.
He know how to deliver.
Do you feel
a punch?
What he did helped?
Of course it did. Absolutely. Of course it did.
He did what he's always been doing. As long as I've been a fan of his and as long as I've known him.
Have you spoke to Cat since then?
Have I spoke to who?
To Cat Williams.
Never probably spoke to Cat.
No. But we have mutual people between us.
See?
Right.
Okay. All right. So let me get your take on another situation that happened. And you know, again, this is, and I'm just curious what your thoughts on it is. When you see Papoose, Remy Ma going through their infidelity spill online, you got
that's what it is. So much for black love.
Yeah, so much for black love, because you know he held it down for her for a while she was incarcerated.
Yeah, did he? I mean, he was definitely there a lot. He was there so much she asked him to slow down.
Yeah, 3-4 times a week. I mean, you know.
Can't say that I blame her, considering every time they had a conjugal visit, he always brought the kids, so I guess they wasn't doing nothing. Strange. Nigga want to be all up in your face, but never all up in your space. It's weird. Shout out to his company, the TuneCore. You know, the trans and LGBTQIA plus label that he running.
Oh, no, I didn't know he was running a little.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Or the Masonic, temple that he hang at.
Not the Masonic temple. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's call it what it is. Remy done came and done told you the boy he like to get to play in the bootay. Remy done said it. Why does nobody want to believe that Papoose is allegedly a DL swish who was put on Remy Ma as a handler to keep her quiet about whatever happened in that car? Now, all of this craziness is going on, and the truth is, don't nobody care. Now he running after Clarissa. They're using Clarissa for clickbait. This child, it's just some... why don't y'all just sign a contract for Love and Hip Hop?
Might as well.
That just sounds like a waste of good niggerment.
Wow.
That's what Benzino said. What are your thoughts on Benzino?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That weirdo.
Broke weirdo would make it so bad.
Hunchback of nigga.
He really having a hard time. Poor guy. They say the stitches get the stitches. That's exactly what them braids look like.
Jack,
he's talking about my hairline.
No. Wait, Jack, wait.
The man with the head right on the shoulder.
Wait, Jack. They say he was about to off himself. He said it was for a movie role, but it could have been, real.
He didn't get it done. I guess he on that Jada Pinkett attention tour plan.
He got the views. I mean, he got the views.
I'm sure he did.
Okay.
When all else fails.
Damn.
Going after Eminem didn't work.
He would tell people why he went to the hospital. Don't claim responsibility for having them on Cubans put that fish hook in Robert Waller's stomach.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out why he would claim responsibility for that, but he was never investigated. How that work, Benzino?
Okay.
You went to the hospital and you told Robert that you was responsible. And nobody investigated you, Zeno. Interesting.
I mean,
especially considering that Robert Waller is one of the first hit songwriters that wrote for Beyonce to make her everything she is today. Robert Waller wrote Me, Myself, and I. He wrote Baby Boy with the Sean Paul guy, her two biggest singles. And he was the only songwriter that wouldn't give up his royalties to those records. So Beyonce could run all over him like she did that Red Girl. You know, I just find it interesting that after he refused to sign over his royalties, he ended up with that fish hook in his gut. I just don't know why Benzino would want to take responsibility for it. That sounded like it was a Carter issue.
We can admit some gangster shit go down in the hip hop industry.
I don't know, maybe Benzino need to talk about that.
Yes, about that. What about it?
Yeah, for his part 2. And salute to Charleston White begging for interviews with Sean Atwood. You must love the smell of my.
Whoa, hold up. See, this how I learn stuff, y'all.
Diddy, isn't that what you called me, you little? Mr. I'm so worried about my algorithm, but I'm always begging to go behind Jaguar Wright. You neutral rat. Go on over there, have yourself a lovely interview.
You know, he has a comedy show even right now. You ever want to?
It's called His Life.
Yeah, you ever want to just?
That's his comedy show. His life.
Lordy Lord.
I can see Jaguar Wright doing some public speaking, just telling Dave Chappelle type stories, doing the same thing. I can see it.
I'm sick and tired of all these little bite-sized villains.
Bite-sized villains.
I'm 5'5". They got me feeling like Godzilla stepping on small buildings.
Okay.
My God. It's the clout chase for me.
Oops.
So, hold on, Jack. I got to get your take on something
y'all.
that really
Don't
like.
sit with Adam 12 and inhale the fresh smells of Badussi.
Okay.
Like you been doing, ho. Vlad ain't got no crust of bread for you. God bless a child that got his own.
Amen to that.
So, Jack, let's do it like this then. You know, 2024 has been crazy. Drake sues UMG.
Yeah, look at how that's turning out.
For pushing Kendrick's Not Like Us single and
like they did with all of his songs that didn't nobody give no fuck about.
Yeah, give me a take.
That is my take. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
God bless you. I hope you do better than Diddy did fucking with the devil. Go.
So it's funny how over the last 10 years you hear Drake ruling the airwaves, but when what's it called, GBX, when Kendrick's album drops, I hear GNX. I apologize. Kendrick, I apologize. GNX. I hear 4 or 5 singles playing on a constant rotation.
Yeah.
Where has this been all this time? Like, why have they kept this away from us?
Because that's what they paid for.
Oh my God!
I got a concert that's been up on YouTube that I filmed right when we were about to do Me and the Fatigues on that couch.
Yeah.
That was hidden and embedded. When I saw it had 4,000 views, I posted it. 4 days later, it's sitting at over 300,000 views. That's how.
That's real.
That's how.
That's real. Does Drake come back from this?
Question is, what the fuck he gonna come back to?
Right.
The goalpost has changed. Young Thug is on the street. Little Dirk is being set up. And Jay-Z don't know Diddy. Nigga, stay home. Stay home.
Hey. Hey,
Crazy, man.
give me a takes on the Young Thug trial. Like longest trial in Atlanta history, or Georgia history.
Longest trial in Atlanta history, and ain't shit happened.
It's just
This nigga gonna be on probation forever, like every other. Okay.
Should he have just saw it through like a couple more weeks? He would have just had an answer. Not guilty.
I mean, it was time for him to get off the bench. They had to tap him back in. They losing soldiers out here. Diddy's down. Jay-Z ain't his friend. You know?
That's
They
crazy.
had to tap him in. They losing faith out there in Devil Town.
Oh.
They need strong soldiers to bring morale. Keep them waiting for the freak off to come back, you know?
So let me ask you, speaking of freak offs, TD Jakes had a stroke. How did you receive that? When it seemed like he was
episode of Sanford and Son.
It's the big one. I'm coming to join you.
Come on, Jack, man. We can come on, Jack.
I be the one with my hand over my chest.
Come on, Jack. Wait a minute now. He had a medical issue live in front of his congregation.
And he wanted to check and make sure everybody noticed.
You saying he should have did it off camera? What are you saying? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
He was more believable when he was twerking for Tyler Perry.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, my God. You got that right. I'm glad Jaguar saying it, because I swear when it was happening, I kept saying to myself, he ain't, dude, real talk. When they run your vital signs, the nurse, they check your heart rate, your eye, all this stuff they do. They put the light in your pupils, the dilate and everything. They know if you're faking. They know. They said 95% of the time, and he said, we nurses, we doctors, we know if you're faking. We know, and what makes it so bad is we've been taught to keep your secret with us. We know you faking, but we ain't gonna never say it. I used to work at a hospital, and this is what they told me. That's crazy.
You saying he should have did it off camera? What are you
Go ahead, Jag. If the whole world know you faked it.
He was more believable when he was twerking for Tyler Perry.
Oh, my God. God, dog. Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that's fake. I mean, it might be what you feel.
To those who need to get well soon, I'll just say that.
Listen to me. If he's sick, then, pray for him.
Amen.
If he's not, I'm still going to pray for him. Just a different kind of prayer.
God dang. Baby. I hear you.
They funny. All of them funny.
I hear you. Your heart tells you. So, come on,
I'm
man.
surprised Tyler Perry didn't fly down to Dallas to be there by his side, lay hands on him again. It's a real funny friend.
So, real quick, Jack, for 2024, let's take a hip hop real quick.
Kirk Franklin running around giving blessings to Usher and won't go visit his friend Robert and make prayer with him. But then again, he on his fucking Saturday Night Fever running around with his pants up his ass in the name of Jesus with platform shoes on.
The way you make the world sound, Jack, it's like
the way I make it sound, nigga, this what I see. This what it is.
For sure.
If I was frozen in a capsule in 1982, I'd be like, what the hell's going on?
No, you just turn the dial up and save it for 2387.
Man. Jack, let's take a hip hop real quick, because you're a hip hop connoisseur. And I got to get your take on a couple of hip hop things that happened over the year.
Okay.
The first thing was Killer Mike getting arrested and just kind of being swept on the rug at the.
Jay-Z is a hating ass.
Oh wow.
That's right, Jaguar. Go
He had a hand
straight
in
there.
Of course he did. You know, fuck what nobody say. He was mad that Mike won and won big, and he was pissed that Queen Bebe didn't get that award for Album of the Year.
We're going to cut it right there. We do an hour, then we're going to do a part 2, y'all, because this is a 2-hour long video. And first of all, so we're going to start part 2 off right here.
Man. Man.
Wait a minute.
Let's take a hip hop real quick, because, you know, you're.
No, wait a minute.
That's a real funny friend.
We got to start part 2 off with the TD Jakes part. God dang. Y'all, hey, put in the comments, let me know, do y'all, Uncle Mike be tearing up stuff. Do y'all think that TD Jakes in this, because they ain't even got a name for what happened to him. High blood pressure, diabetes, he had a stroke, nothing. They say, well, they don't have a name for whatever happened to him. They don't know because it was fake. That's my opinion. I'm just telling you my opinion. Again, if something really happened to him and he had I don't know, stumped his toe or, I don't know, had a Charlie horse, you know, and they had to rush him to the hospital. If something really happened to him, then, you know, I've been known to be wrong. I would be the first one to say I apologize. But put in the comments, man, do you seriously think that he had something happen? I would love to know, man, because I'm telling y'all, man, them nurses, when they check your vital signs, your heart rate and all this type of stuff, you can fake it if you want. You can hold your breath and try to make your heart rate go up or whatever. They know. They know. All of them told me. I'm going to get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.